that's a year-to-date on page 1. So it's accumulation of all months through the end of January, starting the 1st of July.
So we don't have a total number on this on page 1, right?
February is not in this report yet.
No, January. There's not a total just for the month of January?
There is not.
Okay, thank you.
But if we were to add July through January, we would come up with 104,045,485 under total disbursement.
We should, unless there was some reconciling issues that had not been completed at the end of January, yes.
Margaret, and then Mr. President.
I have a question, on the, sheet that's titled Wisconsin Custody and Financial Status and so forth. Certificated salaries, blank, blank, blank. And also on the Fund 21 cash flow, there is no listing for certificated salaries. So could you tell me who, why is that included according to this would be considered to be or have to be certificated?
Certificated salaries are generally teachers and or employees that need a specific certificate with regard to their employment with the district. So teachers need a teaching certificate, principals need to have an admin credential, and since the bond is not allowed to pay for those operating expenses, they are zero. There are occasions when the bond may pay a certificated salary, well, a certificated person, but it's charged to the $2,000 if a teacher's involved in a planning session with the architects in classroom design and the like. So it's not to say that teachers aren't involved and wouldn't get a small stipend for attending those district-required meetings, but they would not be paid under that category.
In answer to the earlier question, the numbers tie. I think they do tie, but you notice there's a $45 million negative expenditure in November, which ends up reducing the other totals. So it gets very confusing when you add them up. And I don't know what a $45 million negative expenditure is. It's called a interfund transfer out.
Yes, we discussed that when I presented the expenditures from July through December. We moved expenses into Fund 35. Is that correct? Yeah. We moved expenditures out of fund, bond fund and into another fund where those expenses were allowed to the tune of $45 million.
Would you not have to distribute them by object codes so that we would know if you added up the object codes year to date to have it reconciled rather than putting it as a lump sum?
I can present that to the committee if they
distorts
so wish.
Right? It distorts the object code summary significantly by $45 million. I mean, that's my view. Is that correct?
I believe most of it all came out of the $6,000 under construction costs.
One last quick comment. I just added up the July through January for the total disbursements, and it comes out close to the year-to-date actuals of 29,607 listed on page 1. So it comes out 29,676. So there must be some reconciliations as we're talking about. So it just seems to me that there's some consideration to having a year-to-date row, perhaps under total disbursements. If we are supposed to be comfortable about these various reports ticking and tying, that just might be a useful thing.
I could include a separate column for the current month's expenditures and a year-to-date also. And there, to your point, there are also cash outflows that come out of the either assets or liabilities section of the cash flow report. So there are times we're paying down some of our liabilities, or paying down some of our assets, and that would be where the district has set aside money for escrow accounts for contractors,